Welcome to Steering Deluxe, my name is Mr. Orange and welcome to a new video, guys. So sometimes developers, programmers, designers, etc. are not kicked out in companies. Sometimes they leave themselves and they create new companies. So in this video I'm going to show you three studios, new game developing companies that have been created by a former CD Projekt Red staff. So very interesting, and also one of those companies already, my friends, already has an upcoming game. So what do I have here on the screen? Yeah, the 20th anniversary celebration by CD Projekt. And there you see a little bit what CD Projekt was actually doing the last 20 years. So in 2002, CD Projekt Red is created, or has been created, better said. Then in 2007, The Witcher Enhanced Edition came out, Witcher 2 in 11, and 12 then the Assassin. Yeah, in 12 then 1 year later for the Xbox 360. And if we scroll further, 2015 was the magical year. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, everyone was looking forward to this game. And then in the upcoming month, then we had some great DLCs. And since then we had only like Gwent games. We had some new studios being created, Thronebreaker. We had then The Witcher 3 for the Nintendo Switch, Gwent, Cyberpunk, and then Cyberpunk in 2020. You know all the story about Cyberpunk. So now a lot of people are saying, I don't like Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk was such a disappointment. I personally think it's a great game. I'm just looking also to have a more powerful PC in this year to replay it and a little bit more. So yeah, and then they have new companies. The studio begins the transformation of Red 2.0. So if you want to have information on this, also check out my other channel, my gaming industry and finance channel for this. So I talk a lot about the CD Projekt Red stock also in there. So, and then 2022, yeah, obviously 20 years. So guys, I promised you three companies, and I'm going very shortly, quickly through it. So here is the first one. So Rebel Wolves forming the pack. So this company has been created by former CD Projekt people, and I'm showing you immediately the core team. So it's this monsieur here, Konrad Tomasikiewicz. So I'm sorry, I can't really pronounce this correctly. And I think Daniel Zadowski as well, and Jakub Samalek. I think this is also one of the main writers in Witcher 3. So yeah, what are they saying? So I'm not going to read all of this, but for them, yeah, they saying that they co-created games like Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk 2077. So then they created to actually start their own studio and run it on their own terms. And then they say also, happy people make great games players want and deserve. Yes, it's simple as this. So it seemed they were not so happy at this at CD Projekt before, and now they are trying to create a AAA story-driven dark fantasy RPG saga for PC and next-gen console. So we don't have any footage there yet. So, but they say trust us, you'll be hooked. And then they have some mission statement where they say, firstly, they want to make games that everyone likes, a little bit like this. Our titles will be quality driven and innovative. Of course, second is to create a studio where developers can thrive. So it's about actually the people working in the studio. That's important. So, and then they have the values like fairness, teamwork, openness. So everything they talk about at the moment here is kind of related to the way how their work-life balance work, how the work in their studio works is supposed to be. Sorry, and I have the impression. that they feel like, well, that something happened with those developers in CD Projekt, and this is then obviously the reason why they left and why they then in the end created their own company. So, but I'm looking forward to it. So this landing page is already pretty cool. Rebel Wolves, so cool idea. Then the second one I wanna show you is Starward Industry. This is actually also publicly traded company. So AAA experience, AA ambitions, and Starward Stream. Also created by a group of creators that worked in Witcher 3, Cyberpunk, Dead Island, Dying Light, and Call of Juarez, and they also have some nice ambitions, and they're actually not so, the milk is not so sour there. And they already have a game, the Invincible, so I'm going to check this out a little bit later, so I think that's pretty cool. So here, game director, art director, and animator, and technical director, etc. So very nice that you see the people that are working there. They already have a pretty big team, I have to admit, so that's very cool. So I like this, and I like that they already have their first game, first game in the pipeline. Then the third company is Convenant Developer. This is the landing page, so I already love this dark fantasy RPG style background here. And if we don't scroll through, so you read similar things like for the what is it, the rebel wolves, so not the wolf pack, sorry. So highest organizational standards, continuous improvements, positive attitude, and modern workplace culture. So it's all about the workplace culture, obviously, which counts. So, and this question with crunch hours, and yeah, and the management and investors and all of this, I suppose that's the reason. So for investors here, if you click then here for investors, you can see actually here the management. So Stan Just, CEO, game director, committed game developer since over 13 years. And he was working also Witcher 3 and managed creating Witcher 3, contributing most acclaimed video games in history. Yeah, and then he has a supervisory board. It's a very small company as well, so he's the boss, obviously, with 54% of the company. So let's go to Invincible. So already Invincible by Starwood Industry is going to be published by 11-bit Studios. So that's also very interesting. So I would say this looks already pretty cool, this game. So Invincible is going to be Rethink Humans Dominion and Invincible, a story-driven adventure set in a hard sci-fi world by Stanislaw Lem. So that's the name I just showed you. Discover planet Regis. 3 scientists, Yasna, use atom punk tools looking for a missing crew and face unforeseen threats. Make choices in a philosophical story that's driven by science. So all good thriller, sci-fi exploration coming, yeah, somewhere in the next year, and of course, well, follows already 17.5 100,000, so 17,500 followers. Sorry, so pretty interesting, very interesting, and I think, yeah, I mean, CD Projekt Red is one of the biggest Polish gaming companies, if not the biggest Polish gaming companies. Of course, it has created a lot of talent, and a lot of talent is obviously also moving on and creating their own studios. That's a completely normal thing when it comes to the gaming industry, and that people have the desire actually to be their own boss. So I totally understand this. So I think, or I hope, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is a short video about some more special topics. So you find more topics like this on my channel, Gaming Fin. I will also put you a link in the description of this video. And with that, I wish you a wonderful evening. See you the next time. Bye bye.